quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
Philadelphia trails by 5. McGrady outside. Off target with his 3. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Carter. Kicks it out to Jones. Carter outside. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Carter's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Heat.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And here's Tatum for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got 5.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Offensive rebound. And it's Hardaway atop the key. Pass to Jones. They get it back. Walton. And Walton throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
Scooped up. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
On the wing, Hardaway. Back to Jones. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that
one. McGrady left side. Over Jones. A shot by McGrady, no good.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Tatum, good for at least one highlight finish a night. This guy is box office.
Here's Boozer in the posts. And the dunk by Boozer.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Holiday goes in. Lays it up and banks it in.
And how about the burst there of speed from Holiday on the drive, zipping in before the D can rotate.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. For Philadelphia, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
The screen from Ewing. Knocked loose. It's taken away by Smith. Ring shot on the way. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And Arenas always prepared to strike from anywhere, and that definitely includes the mid-range.
Now Tatum, 10 points for him. Shoots from the baseline. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady.
Now that's an aggressive play by Smith. Not backing off because of the coverage.
And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Third team foul.
Here's Harper, doubled by Smith. Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
And here's Arenas. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Right here.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Johnson. Drummond, a screen.
All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Here's Harper. It's a 5-point game. Thompson outside. Clock at 6. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Heat leading by 5. Arenas with it. Pass to Van Arsdale. Screen by Smith to the inside. And the dunk by Smith.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Paul George with the steal. And he finishes the break with a lay-in. George has got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
Yeah, Paul George that time understanding how to read the open floor and getting to the spot where he can get a good look.
Out to Thompson. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And taken away by Arenas. Thompson outside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And uses his handle and great feel for the game to execute the pick and roll there. What can't Thompson do?
And a wide open look for Arenas. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Harper with the ball. Gilbert Arenas covering. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
The Heat leading by 7. Back to George. George double teamed. Van Arsdale, good. Van Arsdale's got his first 2 points.
Well, that's just a veteran understanding how to play. Paul George knowing exactly where to go with the ball.
Thompson from long range. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Pass to Van Arsdale. Outside Arenas. They set the pick. On the wing, George. Cranes the three-pointer. And now it's a 12-point Heat lead.
Well, the numbers don't lie. Paul George has been one of the most accurate three-point shooters of his generation.
Arenas with it. He's picked up by Harper. Arenas attacking. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Now at the line, Gilbert Arenas.
And both free throws good for Arenas. 34 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now here's Johnson. Still without a basket. Thompson outside. 5 on the clock. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And this is Thompson's calling card. An exceptional shooter from downtown.
Puts up a 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Miami holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And here are the 76ers now. They trail by 11. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly live the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Guys, back to you.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Philadelphia trails by 9. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Uncovered. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
McGrady right side. Going inside. Gilmore grabs the miss.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Outside Curry. Launches it. Out to Wallace. Pass to Van Arsdale. Outside Curry. 3 on the clock. And stolen by Lillard. Tracy McGrady on the wing. For 3. The 76ers with another miss.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Philadelphia trails by 12. To the left wing. Nobody near Lillard. Another miss by Philadelphia. And it's Curry with the ball. Bringing it up for the Miami Heat. It's Vince Carter on the wing. 7 points in the game. Count that one.
Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Start moving with your mascot.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside Holiday. It's Strus on the wing. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Towns. Pass to George. And George with the stuff.
Well, he's really known to hurt you from deep, but you'll love to see Paul George attack the rim like that as well.
There's the drive. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Down low. Here's Gilmore. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring.
Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
The Heat leading by 14. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense. fix.
Three-pointer connects from three-point range. Curry's got 10 points in just the second half. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
Hey, right here.
Towns the screen. To halt the run. Another miss by Philadelphia.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them. Guys, nothing has really come easy for them today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Here's Lillard. And the rejection by Smith.
Always a talented defender. Smith staying active and isn't scared to go after the tough blocks. Oh, man, what a shot. Get that from another time zone.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Away team ball.
Here's McGrady. He has 6. Looking to get back on track here. And the layup is up and in. McGrady's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here, defending the triple.
Stolen by Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Showtime. Eddie Jones has incredible hops.
Lillard outside. The kick out to Tatum. Oh, good on the three. Curry fires from way out.
Wow! Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Puts up a deep three. And again, Miami with the triple.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
McGrady outside. Looking to end the run. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Outside, George. And the Heat, another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Got that one up quick. Lillard's got 9.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. It's Curry outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 16 seconds left in the third. Pass to McGrady. Stolen by Jones. Back to George. Outside Curry. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Miami ahead, delivering the blowout.
53.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Hardaway. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
First personal foul.
Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Here's Smith. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Thompson surveying the floor. Towns the screen. Here's Lillard. It's hauled in by Smith. Jones for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
It's Hardaway with the drive. Here's Philadelphia. Right side, Tatum. Screen by Ibaka. Thompson for the triple. The rebound by Walton. Carter outside. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
Here's Smith. Pass to Jones. Back to Smith. 4 on the shot clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
The ball goes to the...
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
Outside Hardaway. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hardaway's got 6 here in this quarter.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half. And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Hardaway with a wide open look. And again, it's Miami with the 3. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Outside Holiday. Tatum on the wing. Back to Holiday. To the middle. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Outside for George. And George with the stuff.
Holding nothing back there. George gives the dunk his all.
Holiday with it. George picks him up. McGrady outside. Stolen by Marley. Oh, and here comes Smith. All alone. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
And George, here we go. And then George with the jam.
And rolling back the clock. Nice work by Paul George.
Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Hardaway with the steal. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
They're doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
And stolen by Lillard. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Out to Ewing. Outside Tatum. McGrady outside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. McGrady's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is McGrady's specialty. You can't let this guy shake free from the mid-range.
Here's Arenas. It's rebounded by Ewing. And Philadelphia has possession. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Back to McGrady. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Here's Ewing. Pass to Tatum.
Joe Johnson.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From beyond the arc and then some.
3 points.
Tatum's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the 76ers. In the corner, George with it. Knocks down the 3-ball. George has got 12 points in just the second half.
And that last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
And here's Arenas outside. It's deflected. And taken away by Johnson.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Heat.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Here's Arenas. Here he goes. Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Lillard misses.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Gilbert Arenas. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Now Lillard. Here's Tatum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Curry way outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Lets the 3 fly. No good. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable,